one of these drums. Like this right here was a small barrel pick that someone did. So this is filled with bourbon. What we do is we take it straight out of the barrel immediately and put it in here. That way it won't change anymore. You know, we take all the air out. It's sealed and it won't change until we're ready to bottle. And then we'll hook it up to our. You see that red quarter? So say we're not emptying one of these barrels, which happens quite a bit. Those, obviously we had 4 barrels in that blend right there, but we only had 1 barrel's worth of a batch. So we didn't empty all of the barrels.
Oh, okay.
So what we did was we took the pump, we got buckets, we filled them up, you know, 20 gallons each, whatever it was, and then just dumped it into the drum right there. So while they're being processed, they'll sit over here for a little bit.
So how do you have them separated?
So like that's rye whiskey.
Okay.
And it should say it right there. This
okay.
one is light whiskey, or not light whiskey, rye bourbon, 10% rye bourbon, 28% corn. This one is also rye bourbon. It's 21% rye, 75% corn. And then these are light whiskeys. These are 99% corn.
Oh wow!
And these are all 9 years old. Those are 6 years old. Those are 5 years old, and those are 4 years old. So they kind of go down in age as well. But the way we get our barrels, like we'll get the same mash bill. These are all the same mash bills, same lot. And you know, each barrel will still be a little bit different each time.
And why is that, Joanne?
That is because the oak.
Oh, I was telling her.
I don't know.
See if she was listening.
We'll fill it with staves. So like this right here. This is just a charred oak stave that we'll throw into the barrels once they come in. And we'll do different amounts,
So you won't
different
necessarily have them
chars.
charred. You'll just put those in there like an ice cube.
Well, the barrels are already charred?
The barrels are charred.
Oh, okay.
The barrels are charred.
I thought you were saying you would throw that in there.
Yeah, and then we'll just throw this in once it's aged, finished. So like we bought those at 4 years old. Okay. We got them here at 4 years old. We're gonna throw these in there and let them sit for another 6 months, maybe another year, until they'll move over there, and then they will be.
And that's your finished process.
Yeah.
Because you're mixing it with juice that's already been aged.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then are you guys breaking these apart?
Yeah. So like a lot of these bourbon barrels we'll actually cut those up and put them in. We like to put them in the light whiskeys. They just kind of give it I don't know. It's
a little extra.
It kind of darkens up the color a lot more, but you can taste the difference when you put it into that barrel.
Road Distillers.
Well, like this, some of these are toasted as well. That's gonna also be a big. You see some of the rain is falling off of these. These are just empty barrels that we've done for the past month or so, or a couple months.
So these are barrels had bourbon or whatever whiskey in them.
Yeah.
You've dumped them, and they're sitting here, and then they get loose after being dumped. Is that what it is?
Use those for the sticks out of there? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of them will sell to other people, or do whatever. But
Well, here you've got, if I'm
These
not
are full.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, they're full.
Yeah.
Okay. They say they look like brand new barrels.
yeah.
Even the 3 on the back are full.
Yeah. No, those are not. Those
Okay.
are empty. If you're coming here, other 6 barrels that we've done, and then to the right is our still.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's
So we're not producing a lot. It's been about
Smell.
a year.
Yeah.
Since we've started, we're going down, 8 barrels, but that's what a small steel does.
How long you guys to open? It was the day that started, right? It was pretty bad slideshow I was quickly watching.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been all that long. Okay.
Yeah. He retired from the auto industry, and then he started a t-shirt business with Bourbon 30, and went to all these bourbon events, and kind of just promote it, and then from there he worked with other distilleries to make his own product.
And how did you come up with the name Mattingly.
So Jeff from Kentucky was his great uncle.
Okay.
He had no idea, but he
So
shared
that's why he came
the
up
J.
with-
Mattingly with him in 1845.
Oh, that's
we
cool.
don't own any of those distilleries he started. Glasses. So rules are, I have to actually pour it into your cup, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the Whiskey Thief, fill this up, and then I'm gonna pour it in the bottle and put this 1/4 ounce pour in it, or you can pour it in the bottle, and then from the bottle, I'll just pour it in your glass. Just because I have to be the one that serves it to you, but you know, you're still gonna dump it in our cylinder here. So if you want, this is a Whiskey Thief, just copper. What you're gonna do is you're just stick it down in there, and you're gonna fill some of the staves that we have, and it might kind of be like, what the heck is that? Just try to make sure you get to the bottom, and then let it sit there for a second, and then put your thumb over the hole, the top hole, like a big straw, and then pull it out, and then you would dump it straight into that cylinder. Just fill it up a little bit, whatever.
Okay.
And then just put it back in the hole, release it. That way we don't get too much waste. At least it won't be as hard, I don't think, as that one, but it will.
I appreciate that. Okay, so I
Yeah.
go to the bottom. I was busy videoing. And then I just put my finger over this and bring it up really fast.
Perfect. And then let
Oops.
go.
Nope, I let it all out on the top of the barrel.
It may be just about as empty.
Spillage.
Okay, let's try this again.
No pressure.
Maybe I'm not,
And if you spill, it's okay. All it does is soaks back into the head.
oh, I'm not getting that. Okay, what am I doing wrong here?
Maybe that's a little further in. There we go. Try it from there.
There you go.
Now you know our struggles of
Yeah, no kidding. That's a lot darker.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if you want, you can pour that in there. Perfect. Filters it right out.
No, that's pretty amazing.
All right.
That is definitely, it's a little darker than,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And that's those heavy, deep charred staves. That is
Okay.
exactly why they're doing their job, you know.
Nope. Hey, quit, I used that. I'm trying. Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Working it up.
Hi.
But when we throw the staves in there, it's giving the whiskey more places to go to when it is contracting in the yolk. Like it would be if it was.
So the
older.
staves just sink because they're like full of water? Or do they-
Yeah, it takes them about 2 weeks.
Is that what I'm feeling down
but-
there at the bottom?
Yeah, but they will sink.
Okay.
Start to sink at least.
Okay.
But yeah, and it's not doing that. I mean, it's doing a lot flavor wise.
Right.
Like I could give you this. We have samples of, I'm sure, of this one before, and it's like night and day the difference, and obviously with the color. But
That was just so much darker. I mean, you
Yeah.
could just see it when it was coming out. It's like, wow, this is so much darker.
Well, and obviously, where the thief is at the bottom is where you're getting the
Yeah.
whiskey. So
and with this one, like I said, and now it probably still has 15, 20 gallons. It's just when you stick it in, it's only going to right there, and that 20 gallons is right here, or
Sure.
right
Gotcha.
here.
Okay.
So you're not just this. It's not filling up as much. The whiskey thief.
Gotcha.
That's why a lot of times another trick is if you go like that, because it almost pumps it up
Okay.
to
Oh,
the
sure.
whiskey thief, and
Sure.
you hold it. And if y'all are ready, we can move over to the light whiskeys. These are my favorite, I'm telling you. We'll try one light whiskey. Oh, if you don't like the light whiskey, and then we'll try this one right here. Which this one is a 5-year-old bourbon from Lux Row.
Oh, gee. I'm not interested.
Also, we're not gonna try this one. We're gonna try the toasted one. This one has toasted staves in it. And now, if you do fill this one up, it will be a lot easier, I promise. But if y'all...
Oh, there's
Okay.
more in there?
Yeah, let's see if I can. You think I can? That wasn't very much. Should we do it one more time?
Yeah, do.
Should I have my finger over it when I'm pumping it, kind of thing?
No, but just...
You can really feel it down there, whatever's at the bottom.
That was pretty good. Yeah. So light whiskey. What light whiskey is? It's 99% corn mash bill, distilled at 140 proof into a light, once used whiskey barrel. So they call it light whiskey because the color. It's put into, yeah, you can go ahead and pour it in there. It's put into a used whiskey barrel, so it's not. There's not as much char inside the barrel. It's all been dumped out, kind of cleaned out before it was reused. And that's why you can see the color's a little bit lighter, even though it's
It's almost a mixture between
9
those
years
two.
old. Yeah, almost 10.
Wow.
It's almost like a mixture between those two colors over there.
Yeah,
Look how much you got out of it. That's great.
Wow.
and this has
The
toasted
key
staves
is
in
to
it.
pumping it.
Okay, so are we expecting kind of a sweeter?
So it'll with the
the
corn, you'll
toast?
taste a lot sweeter, almost like buttery. But with the staves, the toasted staves, that's gonna be like smoky, almost like a campfire graham cracker aroma
Okay.
to it. It's pretty cool. Usually it's a little, it's very overpowering. Hopefully, we only put 5 of them in here, so hopefully it's not that much. But
5 toasted staves?
yeah, and 10 heavy charged staves.
How's it look? That looks good. Mop that up. Why so many in this one?
With
20?
staves?
Yeah,
Um,
because you said there was, I think, 5.
Yeah, a lot of it depends on what it tastes like right then and there. So like, we'll get them in, decide. Usually heavy charged staves, we think it needs some work, it needs some time before it's gonna be good enough to, actually it's 30. So we put in 10 in 2023, and 20, last year we saw it wasn't enough, I guess, so we put in 20 more.
Okay.
So, but it was just all on what it tastes like then, and what we think those staves would do would make it, that's what would make it better, you know? So.
All right, I guess I'm doing.
I'm not 100% sure. I can give you a good guess.
Yeah.
So maybe like 3,000, 4,000, somewhere in there. Maybe more.
There's a couple. All right. Oh, let's keep that up. Oh, it's chunky. It's chunky. Yeah, this is just like fishing. Can almost make this a game. Oh, here we go.
Found it.
Think so? All right. Oh, yeah, that's chunky.
You can pour it in that
Yeah.
bottle if you want.
All right.
Perfect. Look at that. That looks kind of dark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's more of a brown leather color.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Remember leather is
All burns.
Yeah.
It all burns. And this is a bourbon.
Yep. This is 5 years old bourbon. This is 78% corn, 10% rye.
Proof? Proof would be what?
This, so it's barreled at 124.9, but the proof is 128 now. And that last one also, I don't think I told y'all it. It was
133.
yeah, 133.
Okay.
They're up there.
Woo.
Yeah. It's a woo.
Well, for me it is. I was the one in college who would do shots because I hated the taste of beer.
Don't tell me I didn't know you in college. Yeah, what you dumb.
Barrel, because that's none of the others offer that, which is really pretty cool too. No, I don't know if they do. We just didn't look into it. But this morning he's like,
There's
"Hey,
a
we
few
can go
other
and do
people
this,"
that
and I'm like, "Well, that sounds fun."
Yeah.
You know, even though I'm not really, I don't drink the bourbon. It's fun, exciting. From coming along, it's a fun experience.
Well, that's awesome.
Which is,
I'm glad
you know,
y'all did it. And I'll tell you what,
absolutely.
coming in early, it's kind of the best thing. You can
Yeah.
place to yourself.
100%.
I mean, it's whatever.
We have come bourbon run or something, or
Yeah, something like that.
we have more of a personal. Okay, sure. Does I mean, somebody saw it? Would they know what
We,
it was for?
you know, I mean, we'll have all day to wax and whatever. So we can do that.
I would just do
blue.
I would just do the reds if you can. Because I think the red will
will
they'll
look
pull
good.
off of the reds and go for those.
And then last thing, could you put down just your name, your phone number, an email too, and then